I've got a background card for you today, and I've used the tag behind the sentiment just to give it a little bit of detail, so I'll show you how I've done that. The dies we'll be using include the Pacific Ocean Collection, the Tag Duo. Here is the Pacific Ocean background. We're going to have a floral element using the Striped Nasturtiums from the Finishing Touches. And we're going to accent it with the family tree using just the leafy section there. And the sentiment comes from the Delightful Sentiments. It's a clear stamp set by Creative Expressions. Okay, pop those to the back. So we will cut our background first. And the background comes in several different sections. I'm going to be using the outer section. We'll tape it onto a piece of Wisteria card, and I'll give you a quick measurement. There we go. It is 5.5 inches wide by 7.5 inches long. Now, the background has no cutting edge, so you can make your border whatever size you like. I prefer a little bit larger of a border on mine just so that I can use, have an area to put the mounting foam. It hides it quite nicely. Pop that up. I'm just going to tip that ever so slightly. Makes it a little bit easier to pass it through. Okay. Do a bit of removal with the tool in one. Take out all our little bits. Okay. That back. And just a few more pieces here. Okay. So you can see the really nice detail on that one. Got a couple little bits here and here. Okay, let's tidy up. Now what I'm going to do next is add a backing color to that, and then using the inside cut die, cut the center out of it. So what that will give me is a piece that looks exactly like this, okay? So because you've used that center die, you've got a nice clean cut to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this one. I've got some mounting foam on the back. I'm gonna skip ahead to the next step. So a piece of coconut white card. And this just needs to be smaller than your background, but filling in that area there. I'm going to bring this die in, which is the center of the Pacific Ocean background, and pop it into place. A little bit of tape to hold it. Take all my bits off there. And give this one a quick run through. Okay. Remove that, take my tape off, and we've got a few extra bits here to take out. Just pop them out with a pokey tool. So you can see I've got a nice little detail around the edge of the inside of that frame, but what I want to do is use my tag on the inside here. So I'm going to bring that in. And I'm using just the decorative cutting piece from this tag. And I'm going to cut it twice. So the first one I'm going to center over to the side and just make sure it's centered right nicely with that edge piece. And let's take those off. Okay. So I've got one cut. Take our tape, and now I'm going to clean the die. There's a couple little pieces left in it, and I'm going to move it to the other side. Now it's going to overlap in the center, but we're going to put something else in the middle so you don't actually see the overlap section. There we go. Okay. So you can see I've got a very nice little design. It's double cut right here and here. However, we will cover that with the sentiment, so you won't even notice that. So let's just pop this back on our plate. Tidy up a tiny bit here. Okay, and I'm going to mat this with some Wisteria card. So I'm just going to do a quick spray, I think will work. Pop that on there. Get it nice and firmly attached. And now we're going to bring our background to mat over that. So removing the backing off the foam. I'm going to center that just around that piece there. That looks good. And I've got a tiny bit of a, there they are, tiny bit coming around the edge that I just need to trim away. It's always better to have it too big than too small. Right there. Right there we go. Okay, so now I can place that onto my matting, which I've brought in the Wisteria and the black card to it. A little bit of glue around the edge. Pop that in place right in center to all the piercing. Okay. Stamped my sentiment. I'm using a You're Wonderful. I've been stamped with a black Archival ink, which is permanent. And I've gone ahead and done the same exact tag, cut it in black, and then matted it with the Wisteria card and cut the center out. I've added a bit of mounting foam to the back of it. We're going to raise it up over the sentiment. There we go. Center that right over our wording. And then I'm going to trim away the extra bit with my scissors. It's falling around underneath the tag. And that looks good. And we'll use a little bit of mounting foam on the back there to attach that. It's going to go right in the middle there. So you'll see the little ends sticking out from around it, which kind of mirrors that design, which is quite pretty. So now we're going to accentuate it with some flowers and some leaves. I've done the striped nasturtiums, cut the solid out of the Wisteria and the outline piece out of the black. We'll pop these on with some glue dots, and I've actually even got a piece of black tulle I'm going to use, and you can seat that right in that little recessed corner so that knot won't stick up, which is really nice. Put the larger flower down there. I've got two more that I'm going to put up in the corner here opposite, and they're the two smaller sizes that are in the set. There we go. And we'll bring in our glue and just add some bits to the family tree. Now I've cut this up into little sections, just taking it off the top of the tree. It makes an absolutely superb embellishment for all your flowers. Pop that there. Get a couple here. And you can trim these down and use bits of it, large or small, little leaves out of it. It's really, really a nice little embellishment to use. Put that one under here. And whoops, there we go. And we'll add one more down there, I think. There we go. Really nice looking floral embellishment all the way around that. So you could add some pearls to your corner, whatever you like, but I think that's an absolutely lovely card just for no reason to send to a friend.